Hi, I'm Hub Arkush, along with our senior editor Eric Edholm, and the Minnesota Vikings are up next in Pro Football Weekly series of 32 NFL team training camp opening reports. The Vikings kind of quiet during the offseason, but Eric, I think they've admitted it's an all-out rebuilding in Minnesota now, so you wouldn't expect them to be real active in the free agent market.
No, not at all. They filled some needs, though. I think what's most important is that they found a left tackle. At least they think they did in Ryan Kalil in the first round of the draft. Then traded up to the bottom of round one to get Harrison Smith, who, look, he's got to start as a rookie. Everybody expects him to. That was a trouble spot last year. A couple of subtle moves on the veteran end of things. Jerome Simpson, he's going to be out the first 3 games, but I think he's that field tilter they've been looking for at wide receiver. And then John Carlson at tight end. They think he and Kyle Rudolph could end up being a very good pair there. And Christian Ponder, some playmakers.
All right, so what are they going to be doing on offense during training camp? Obviously, getting Christian Ponder cemented as the starter. How will they help him get this offense ticking?
Well, possibly not having Adrian Peterson for the start of camp is going to be an issue, but Ponder's going to get a chance to solidify that starting spot. He's the guy, the unquestioned guy, but he's got to show something too, and I think he's got to be able to spray the ball around, be more accurate, avoid injuries, that kind of thing. Blocking is so important in front of him, not only at the offensive line, but a tight end as well. Establishing that deep threat while Simpson's out. He's going to be out the first 3 games. And then I think ball security too. They seem to have some really untimely fumbles and interceptions last year that killed any chance of more victories.
You know, Gerhard was a feature guy at Stanford,
Sure.
but he's just not in the NFL. How much does the recovery of Adrian Peterson slow down the development of Christian Ponder?
There's just no home run threat with Gerhard. I mean, he's a tough guy. He can break some tackles. We've seen a similar runner in Peyton Hillis in the NFL, but I think the offense is more limited. He's not a great pass protector as well, and receiving ability is limited. So you got to have Adrian Peterson out there to have that two-headed thing going on.
Defensively, we expect them to get off after the passer, but what else do they have to do to get better?
Clean up the mess in the secondary. It was just awful at times last year. Go back and figure out how Tim Tebow threw for more than 300 and some odd yards against him. It was just awful play. I think having everybody in sync, the Alan Williams, the new defensive coordinator, Leslie Frazier, the other defensive coaches, having a similar scheme in place and a like mind of what they want to do is going to be huge. Terrible on first and third downs defensively. So they've got to be able to not just rely on the pass rush and find other ways to stop teams.
Any veterans, young veterans, you expect to have breakout type seasons?
Well, we mentioned Ponder, obviously. If he takes a big jump, that's huge. Charlie Johnson was just overmatched at left tackle, but fought hard and tried his best, and I think he's going to be better as a left guard. Rudolph, we mentioned as well. I think he's a breakout guy. On the defensive side of the ball, they've got to be stronger up the middle. Troy Guion at nose tackle has to fill in at that spot and be a good first-time starter. And then Chad Greenway, I thought, had an off season last year. We expect him to bounce back.
All right, what about anybody on the bubble, guys we wouldn't expect to be gone who could be in trouble?
Well, a couple of interesting names. I don't necessarily think they're going to get cut, but you have to consider them towards the end of their career. Evan Williams, a defensive tackle, a former All-Pro guy, and Antoine Winfield. Look, he's 35. He's not going to ever be a safety at 5'9". Great tackler, coming off a knee injury. I say he still starts, but there's a chance that those guys could be gone if their play doesn't improve.
All right, for all 32 NFL team training camp opening reports, as well as all the news, notes, and rumors as they happen, stay right here at ProFootballWeekly.com, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.